Coming into the breath with the feet a comfortable distance apart, shoulders back and down, smoothing the breath out. Inhale and exhale. And then allowing the breath to deepen. Some nice deep inhales, keeping the shoulders soft, and exhales. So now, let's make sure we're comfortable here with soft knees and hips and bring the hands to the heart here. Okay, and exhaling. And then as you inhale, open the arms. And then exhale, hands back to heart. Inhaling, open the arms. Exhaling, bring it in. So capturing the love from our hearts and sending it out. And bringing it in. And you may start to notice that we're kind of having our little cat and cow moment here, right? Exhaling and inhaling here. And then bringing the hands to the heart one more time. And now arms out to the side. Taking right hand to the left shoulder and left hand to the right shoulder. Inhale and then exhale, round a little bit forward, and once again, open up. And now, crossing your arms the other way, round forward, open up. A little bit of rounding forward. Keep switching which arm is in front, and just think releasing your brightness and energy and warmth into the universe. Open up. Bringing the hands back to the shoulders here. We're going to add a little bit of shoulder, knee, and hip action here. So we're going to bend and then open up. Bend forward and open up. So it's like squatting and opening, continuing to change which arm is in front. Squatting and opening. Oh yeah. Does this feel good? One more time. Whew. And then just bring it up and come back to standing. Okay, so that was like cats and cows right there, as well as deep breath and releasing. Now we're going to take the legs fairly wide here. Turn the right toes forward and turn your left toes in at a little bit of an angle. Softly bend the right knee. So it feels like we're going into kind of a warrior two, but we're keeping the right knee softly bent. And we're going to let the left hand travel down the left leg as the right arm comes up. So bring it back like the reverse warrior. Now keeping the arms straight, windmill to the right. Yeah. And then back up. The arms are staying straight the whole time. And windmill down. Now as you come up, let your right leg straighten. We'll start bringing some movement to the right leg. And then bend the right knee as you windmill the arms down. Okay, so is this making sense? It's just up and down. Oh, and we're getting that side to side movement of the spine. And then eventually just come back up, arms out. Bring your arms overhead and switch the position of your feet. Left toes are forward, right toes at an angle. Okay, we're going to softly bend the left knee, bring the right hand down and left arm up. Keeping the arms straight, we go side to side. Now we'll add the leg action, so the left leg straightens and then it bends. Oh. And don't get too tied up in what's happening here. All we're really doing is moving the body from side to side and letting one leg bend and straighten a bit. We're warming up the body. Happy Friday. Whew. And then coming back with the arms extended, bringing the hands to the hips, and starting to walk your legs together. Shake them out, inhaling and exhaling here. All right, so we're going to let the knees and hips continue to stay soft, twisting from side to side, letting the hands gently tap the body, and starting to bring the arms up. Once they get to shoulder height, just extend them. Twist, gentle twist from side to side. The arms keep coming up all the way to the ceiling, and you're having your own little dance party with the arms here, and then they start to come back down. So once again, it's not really like, oh, I have to be here. It's just twisting, twisting, and then the hands eventually come back to tapping the body. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center, and just like that, you've warmed up your spine in all 6 directions. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's come to the back of the mat here with the feet hip-width distance apart. And take a nice mountain pose and just feel the breath moving through the whole body. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now we're going to sweep the arms up and exhale, fold, bending the knees a lot here. The hands touch down, and then just float them back up. Inhale, exhale, down, bend the knees a lot, and float back up. Exhale, down, and float back up. Now we exhale down and stay there. The hands touch the mat. Walk forward to your plank. Remember, planks could be knees up or knees down. Forward to your plank. Nice strong plank here. Good. All right. From here, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, and come into a downward facing dog. And then just walk the hands back toward the feet. Once again, those knees are going to bend a lot. And float the arms out and up. Palms touch. And hands come heart center. Everybody good to go here? We're going to do that again. Take the arms up. Float it down. Your hands touch the mat. So the knees have to be bending. Walk forward. Take your plank, knees up, knees down, nice strong spine here, hips up and back into a downward facing dog, and walk your hands back to your feet. And then float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. Nice, we're going to do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive, walk forward, find your plank. And let's make sure this plank is nice and strong. Spine is long. Knees up or knees down. The spine is nice and long. Fingers are spread wide. Your core is engaged. And we take this to a downward facing dog. Make your dog comfortable. So if that means adjusting where your feet are, go ahead and adjust them. Comfortable dog here. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and bring your knees down. You find yourself in tabletop position here. So we're going to think rainbows and unicorns for Valentine's Day. Let's take the right leg back, tuck the toes under. We'll start with a little foot massage. Press through the heel, roll over the toes. Press through the heel, roll over the toes. Press through the heel and hold. Feel that nice calf stretch. And then release. Now take your right leg out to the right. Bring it up in a nice rainbow and over to the left with the right foot. Up and over to the right. Yep, so it's up and over. We're really releasing the hip here. And then the next time your foot is over to the right, actually I meant the left, didn't I? Yes, the left. Just leave it there and start to take your gaze past your left shoulder, looking for your right foot. So you get a nice little extension in the right side body. Bring the leg back up, knees down. Everybody's knees and wrists okay here? If you need a break, you can sit up, take a break. If you need extra padding for your knees, you can fold your mat up. You can also just go stand against a wall and just move your leg. Let's take the left foot back, left leg back, toes under, press through the heel, roll over the toes. Press through the heel, roll over the toes. Press and roll. Give that foot some love there. Press through the heel and hold. And then release. Take the left foot out to the left. Make a nice big arc as you take that left leg up. Left foot comes over to the right. Up and over to the left. To the right and left. There you go. Just make your rainbows. Yep. And then when your left foot is over to the right, leave it there. Look past your right shoulder to find your left foot. Bring it back up and around. So you're back to hands and knees here. Walk your hands forward. Set your hips back a little bit. Come forward a little past the wrist and hips back. So we're just doing a little more to release the hips, preparing them for a child's pose, forward and back. And now take your big toes together, knees wide apart, set the hips back, come into child's pose here. Your forehead is in contact with something. It could be your mat, it could be your hands. You're in child's pose. And then bring yourself back to tabletop. Sit off to the side and take your legs forward. Okay, so the legs are long and forward. Inhale and exhale. All right, how's everybody doing? Give me a thumbs up or say yay. Okay, thank you. Inhale and exhale here. So we're going to continue with some heart opening and hip opening. Those are two things that we're really focusing on today. So go ahead now and come on into a nice, easy seat. If your legs don't like being crossed, leave them straight. Either way is fine. Hands come to heart center. You exhale. Inhale with your palms together. Bring your fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale. Clasp your hands behind you. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other and look up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. We'll do that 2 more times, just like that. Inhale up. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, look up. Exhale, heart center. 1 more time. Inhale up. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, look up. And exhale, heart center. All right. Lean back, lift 1 foot, maybe the other. Core is engaged here. Core is nice and strong. Uncross your legs and come to seated, nice and strong. So we're not just flopping into seated. Okay? We're going to do a little more heart opening. Hands are behind. Fingertips are pointing towards your hips here. Inhale, shoulder blades toward each other and look up. This is a reverse plank with the hips down and release. Whew. Now you could already feel, come back to seated, you can feel how much that takes from the shoulders, right? So you may want to continue with the hips down. You can try it with the hips up if you want. Hands are back. Heels stay super grounded. Shoulders toward each other, and we lift the hips. Maybe they lift an inch, maybe 2 inches, maybe none at all, and bring it back down. And shake the arms out. All right, we're going to go back into the reverse plank just one time. Your shoulders have just told you, should my hips be up? Should my hips be down, right? So everybody's listening to their shoulders. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Your fingertips are pointing. You come into your reverse plank, hips up or down. And release. Bring your hands back to heart center. And shake it out. All right, let's come back to a nice easy sink here. And we've just opened the shoulders this way. We're going to counter pose that. Bring the hands, arms out to the side. Clasp your hands, okay? And looking at your palms, press them away from you as you round your spine, gazing towards your lap. And then just bring the arms straight overhead. Take them forward as you round your spine, pressing away, and take them overhead. One more time like that. Round your spine, press away, and take them overhead. And release your arms, shake them out. All right, so the shoulders are a little more balanced now, yes? Okay, so we've got the shoulders, we've got the spine going. Right, we're going to do a little rock the baby for the hips. So take your legs straight. Go ahead and bend your right knee and hold on to your right foot with your left hand and your right knee with your right hand. Your left leg is straight and you're sitting up nice and tall. We're moving from the hip only. We're not moving from the waist. We're not twisting the body. We're taking this leg over to the right, over to the left. Right and left. It's called rock the baby. Your right foot is flexed. The goal is to get the hip moving, not the torso. Yes, looking good here. Inhale and exhale. Letting that hip release joy into the universe. And then take your right ankle and place it across your left thigh. Has anybody done this pose before? Rock the baby?
No.
All right. Okay. So we have the left ankle across the right thigh. It's above the knee. The right foot still flexed. I'll turn sideways so you can see a little better. Your hands come behind you. Now start walking your left leg in. Your right hip is going to tell you how far in your left foot will come, right? It might be this. It might be closer. Wherever you've got it, you've got it. Okay? Inhale and exhale. This is called the seated pigeon. And then we're going to take the right foot over to the left and back to the right. Over to the left and back to the right. And now you're going to feel that twist really in your waist. You're still keeping your torso straight ahead, but the twist is going all the way into your waist now. Let your right foot come all the way over to the left and sit up nice and tall. Take your left hand, gently put it on your right leg. Bring your right arm up and back so your right hand is by your hip. Inhale, lengthen your spine without tugging on your knee. As you exhale, twist. So this hand is not yanking you into a twist. You're just gently twisting. Turn your gaze towards your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, see if that twist wants to deepen any amount. And then keeping your body right where it is, turn your gaze towards your left shoulder. Turn your gaze back to your right shoulder. Release your left hand from your knee. Let your legs come back up. Extend your left leg. I like to help my right leg off of my left. Give it a little assistance there. Bring your legs straight and give your legs a crazy shake. Any questions before we move on to the next side? Okay, so we're rocking the baby. The left knee bends, left foot into right hand. We sit up nice and tall. Left knee in the left hand, side to side. Keep your right leg nice and strong here, even flexing the foot. Flex your left foot. Rock the baby. Oh, nice hip release here. Now we're going to let that left ankle come to the right thigh above the knee. Use our hands for support. Bring the right foot in. Left foot is flexed. And side to side. Taking the foot all the way over to the right, sitting up nice and tall, right hand to left knee. Left arm comes back by the hip. As you inhale, you lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, you move into your twist. This right hand is not pulling, it's just there. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, gazing toward your left shoulder. Keep your body where it is. Just turn your gaze towards your right shoulder. So a nice little neck movement there. Back toward the left shoulder. And starting to unwind. Bring the legs back up. Extend your right leg. Help your left leg. And give your legs a crazy shake. Inhale and exhale. All right, time for some nice, fun core moves. Yes. All right. Yay! I see. I saw those hands clapping. All right. So what say we do some dead bug? All right. So let's bend the knees, feet hip width distance, roll down, arms up, legs up. Now you look like a dead bug. You look exactly like a dead bug. You're going to take your right leg down and your left arm back. And then take the arm and leg back up. Left leg down, right arm back. Arm and leg back up. Now, bend your knees if this bothers your back. All right? We're going right leg, left arm, and up. Left leg, right arm, and up. And keep going. And up. So the goal of our core moves is, of course, to strengthen the core, but also it's very protective for the spine. So it would be totally illogical to do a core move that bothers your back, right? So that's where the knees come in. You adjust based on what your back is telling you, especially with these straight leg moves. Down and up. Next time you go left leg, right arm, you'll be even. Bend your knees. Bring it in and rock side to side. Whew. All right. I hope you're starting to feel that. We're going to take the legs straight up and work on the obliques now. So the legs are up, the arms are up, the palms touch. Roll your shoulders and head up and take both hands to the outside of your right leg. And then roll down. Roll your shoulders and head up and take both hands outside of your left leg and bring it up. All right? Now we're going to do that same thing. Roll it up, hands to the outside of the right leg, and take the left leg down and up. Yep. And then bring it down. Roll up, hands outside of the left leg, right leg down and up, and release. All right, at your own pace, do each side 2 more times. You can leave that leg out if you want, or you can keep it in. By your own pace, I mean, you go your own pace, you're still going nice and controlled. This is never a ballistic movement where you're just moving really fast to get it over with. Down and up. To the side. Leg or not. Now when you're done, bring your knees in. Rock side to side. All right. If you feel like your core has had a lot of work already, straighten your legs and wiggle your feet so I know. If I don't see wiggle feet, I think we'll need to do a lot more core. Are we good? I see. Okay. Feet wiggling. Bring the feet down, hip width distance apart, and just let your knees open and close. Open and close here. Just like butterfly wings. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to bring the knees into the chest, bring the arms by your side, and rock up to seated. So rock, 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 and come up. See if you can keep your feet off the mat. Oh, there's that core again, right? We'll try that one more time. See feet stay off the mat if possible. Rock, 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 and sit up. Whoa. And then bring your feet down. Come back to hands and knees here. Oh, hands and knees. Are we good? Fingers are spread wide. Knees are under the hips here. So we're going to do a little bit of releasing from here. Sway your hips from right to left. Just sway the hips side to side. Come back to center. And now we'll take the body slightly forward to the right, slightly back to the left. See, we just made a circle. So let's continue. Circles and table here. And then come back to center, other direction. So just make your circles in the opposite direction. And then come back to center and find a downward facing dog, hips up and back. Remember, these dogs can be done on a chair or with your hands against the wall. Bend one knee and then the other. We're extending through the back of the legs, pressing the heels down, alternating, heels down. And then lift both heels and press both heels toward the mat. Look toward your hands and walk your feet up to your hands, coming toward the top of your mat. Take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. So you may be at the front or the back of your mat right now, depending on which way you were facing when you got up. So let's all move up to the top of our mats. If you're not there, we're going to meet at the top of the mat here. Okay? Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to work on our sun salutations. Hands by the side. Feel your breath moving around in your body. A lot of stuff has opened already. And we sweep the arms up. Taking the arms out to the side as you twist to the right. And come center. Arms out to the side as you twist to the left. And come center. Elbows to waist as you look up toward the sky. Bring your arms up and swan dive. Keep your legs straight here. We've been warming things up. Let the hands touch whatever they touch. If they touch your shins, your thighs, doesn't matter. Now take your hands to your thighs. Sit the hips back. Look forward. Exhale the hands down. And we're going to take the right leg back. I'll switch sides. The right leg back, right knee down. Remember, you can always fold up the side of your mat for extra padding for your knee. Right knee down, knee is behind the hip, arms up. You're in crescent lunge here. Looking up, inhale and exhale. Now bring the body straight, arms are straight up, inhale. As you exhale, twist, right arm back, left arm forward, like we did when we were standing, but now we're doing it from crescent lunge. Inhale up, exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale up. Bring one hand down on either side of your left foot and find your plank. So from here, if you're going knee down plank, you just do that. If you're going knee up plank, you're going to lift your back knee and take your left leg back to meet your right. Either way, just a nice strong plank here. Elbows bend, we chaturanga down. Inhale and exhale. We're going to lift the hands 3 inches off the mat. Roll the shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. And as you lift your heart, take your elbows toward your waist and release. All right, find your way to down dog. Down dog can always stay table if that's a better spot for you to be right now. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take that right leg up, tap the toes out to the right, make a big rainbow, and tap the toes over to the left. Up and over to the right, up and over to the left. Right and left, holding to the left. Just look under your left arm. Look at your toes. Bring the right leg back up and take a big step forward. Bring your back knee down. Left knee is down. Adjust so you're in a good crescent lunge position. Right knee over the ankle. Left knee behind the hip. Float the arms up, crescent lunge. And then extend your spine long, arms up. And we're going to take that twist. So inhale. As you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the other side. Doesn't matter which side you start with because we're doing both. Inhale up. Hands down. One hand on either side of your right foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Now take a moment here to make yourself really strong and see if you can just float your hands off the mat for a moment, right? All of your power is in your legs and core. The hands are not supporting you. Just for fun. Bring the hands down and step forward. Take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. Are we good to go on the left? Okay. All right. What is our option for the second one? The second one, our option is for a high crescent lunge, which is more of a balance challenge. So let's give it a shot right now. From here, we're stepping back with the right leg, bending the left knee, fixing the gaze. You can already tell, right? Balance challenge, arms overhead. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, slowly start to bring your eyes up towards your hands, right? So we get a little back bend. Come back to center. And then twist to one side. And center, and twist to the other side, and center, and step forward, and release. Whew. So that may be too wobbly for you. We're going to try it on the other side. So this is kind of just preparing ourselves to do it or not do it in sun salutation. Take your left foot back. So the heel is lifted. You're on your toes here. Your front knee is bent. Your arms come up. You're in a high crescent lunge here. Carefully just start to slowly bring your eyes up and then return your gaze to center here. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, twist and come center, twist to the other side, and come center, and step forward, and release. Whew. So now as we go back into the sun salutation, you can either do it with your knee up or down. And if you start with your knee up and you start to feel like this, just come to knee down. Okay? Don't crash down, bring it down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Another thing you can do when you're in crescent lunge and you start to feel unsteady, bring your back heel down. That'll stabilize you a lot. Okay, so you have your choice. All right, here we go. Whew, we're in mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. Sweep the arms up. As you exhale, twist to one side, arms extend. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, twist to the other side, arms extend. Inhale, arms up, elbows to waist as you look up. Inhale, center, exhale, swan dive. Bring the hands to the thighs, press the hips back, look up, half lift, hands down. Now we're going to step back with the left leg, keep the knee up or bring it down, float the arms up. We're in crescent lunge here. And if you feel stable, inhale, and as you exhale, take a little twist. Inhale, center, and as you exhale, take a little twist. Inhale, center, bring the hands down, and step back to your plank. Feel this nice, strong plank, and slowly bend at the elbows, chaturanga down. Okay, we're going to treat ourselves to a nice little Sphinx pose here. So take your elbows under your shoulders, your forearms are on the mat, your fingers are spread wide, your palms are down. So you look just like a Sphinx, right? Roll your heart up a little bit. Feel that nice stretch all the way to your navel. And then release. Make a pillow with your hands, bend your knees, and let your legs rock from side to side, just releasing the spine a bit. Bring your feet back down and find your way to downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. This time, we bring the left leg up. We take the left foot out to the left, up and over to the right. Up and over to the left, up and over to the right. So that same move we were doing from tabletop, we're doing in down dog. Next time your foot is over to the right, leave it there. Look under your right arm. See if you spot your foot. Bring the left leg back up. Take your left foot forward. And then wiggle your foot as forward as it needs to be for your crescent lunge. Knee up or down. Remember how we made the body super strong? Make your body super strong so your hands can float up. There's your high crescent lunge. The knee can come down or the back foot can come down to give you extra stability. Inhale. As you exhale, carefully twist. Inhale, center. As you exhale, carefully twist to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down. Take a giant step forward. There you go. Hands to the thighs, you half lift. Forward fold. And float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release, shake it out. All right, let's shake everything out here. Everybody okay? Are we good? We're going to do a humble warrior. So let's take the legs wide. Turn your right toes forward. We're setting up now for warrior. Now we want to more intentionally bend the knee. Have the legs pretty wide here. Okay? We're super strong from the waist down. Arms float out to the side. Inhale. As you exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other. Turn toward your right leg and bring your right shoulder toward your left knee. This is the humble warrior. You can take your gaze to your big toe if you want, or you can let your head drop down, whichever feels more comfortable to you. You can leave your hands on your spine, or you can lift them. Bring your hands back down if they're up. Come halfway up, take a breath. Come the rest of the way up. Release your hands. Come back to warrior two. Arms up, feet switch. Left toes forward, right toes in at an angle. Let's bring the hands to the hips while we get this knee where we want it. The left knee over the ankle, tracking through the center of the toe. The right foot is at an angle, firmly anchored into the floor, and the arms just float. Did you feel your arms float? Woo, yeah. There you go. We're in warrior two. Inhale. As you exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other. As you look up, turn towards your left leg and bring your left shoulder towards your left knee. Either gazing at your big toe or letting your head hang. Hands stay on the spine or they lift up. Humble warrior. Bring your hands back to your spine if they're up. Lift up. Hands to the hips. All 10 toes forward. We're going to put the index fingers in the hip creases. Inhale, look up, and come into a nice forward fold here. Wide-legged forward fold. Let your hands just travel down your legs. Wherever they stop, they stop. So you might be touching your feet. You might be holding onto your ankles. Your hands might be higher. We're in a wide-legged forward fold. You should feel a nice release in the back of your legs here. Hands back to hips. Come halfway up. We're going to take a breath here. Come the rest of the way up. And then turn the heels in, toes out. Okay? So we want to loosen up a bit here, bending and straightening. Yeah. Now we've got the hips all going. Woo, everything's going here. Inhale and exhale. We're going to be sunflowers, right? So bring the arms up. And as you exhale, knees out, fold forward and up. Just take these at your own pace, giving yourself a real gift here through this movement. The next time you're down, just stay here, take opposite hand to opposite elbow, and start to move around in a wide-legged ragdoll, nodding the head yes and no. Just letting everything that you can think of release, every part of your body that can release. And then come back to center. Bring your hands to your waist. Come up halfway. We always want to take a breath here, then come up the rest of the way. Oh, because we've been down so long. And then heel toe the legs together. Shake everything out. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's come to the top of the mat. Find the breath moving, and we're going to go through those heart breaths again. So you stay facing top of your mat. I'm going to face you just for demonstration purposes. Hands to the heart. Exhale, and then as you inhale, open everything up, and exhale, hands back to heart. And just keep going. Just watch what your heart energy is doing right now. And then keep your arms out. We're going to cross right arm to the left shoulder, left arm to the right shoulder. We're going to exhale round and open the arms. Crisscrossing the arms, right? Alternating which arm is in front. Just round and open. Going back to the beginning here. All right, just open and release. Whew. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to do it with the squat added now, right? So let's squat down, crisscross the arms, and up a few times like this. Squatting and up. Just releasing. Oh, built up so much in your practice. Just release it. Whew, and then come back to a nice mountain pose here. Inhale and exhale. Sweep the arms up and swan dive down. Ooh. Hands to the thighs, hips back, look up, hands down, and just step back to a downward facing dog. All right, in this down dog, you can always bring your knees down if that works better for you. Bring your big toes together, legs side by side. Bend the knees to one side, hips to the other. Knees and hips go opposite direction. So you're getting a nice deep twist here. And then bring the knees down, sit off to the side, and take your legs straight forward. We always transition with a seated mountain pose. So seated mountain pose is very muscular, right? Just like the standing mountain pose. The spine is long, shoulders are down, feet are flexed. We inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let everything loosen up, and we're just going to go introspective forward fold. So feeling good, arms gently up, and just gently fold forward. Let your body tell you how to move here. Take a breath. Roll the hands up the legs, arms gently up. We're keeping everything soft, gentle forward fold. And we're also counter posing. Keep going. A lot of the back bending. We did a lot of back bending. Now we're counter posing in forward fold. So where the back bends bring lots of energy and openness to the heart, the forward folds allow us to just spend some time with ourselves. And the next time you're in forward fold, just hold here, making any adjustments that feel good to you, any moves that the body is telling you feel good. And then rolling the hands up, coming back to seated. We're going to take the legs to a gentle V here. This is going to work more the inner thighs, but just a gentle V. Okay, we're in the gentle part of our practice now. Arms up and just fold forward. Rolling the hands in and just keep going. And the next time you're forward, hold here. And once again, just look for any signals that the body is giving you as to how to move into this pose and then hold it where you're comfortable. Spending a few moments with yourself. Forward fold's very calming. And walk your hands back in. All right, we're going to help the legs together. Bend at the knees, bringing the feet hip-width distance apart, and taking the arms forward, slowly rolling down. So we're rolling back onto the mat. Knees are bent. Now take a nice long stretch. Stretch everything out. Arms overhead, legs long. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw your knees in. You're holding on, maybe your shins, maybe your hamstrings. Doesn't matter, rock from side to side. Just feel the spine release. And now we're going to take the hands and put them on the knees. So we're going to get ready to make some circles. They're not going to be big circles because your hands will stay on your knees here. So your hands are on your knees. Press your knees away from you. Then press them over to the right. Bring them in over to the left. Press away to the right, in and to the left. So you feel that circle that the lower spine is making on the mat. Just keep going. And the next time your knees are in, hold them in. Now we're going to press away and then go the opposite direction. Left, in, and right. Away, to the left, in, and to the right. Away, left, in, and right. Couple more times. And then just hold your knees in. Inhale and exhale. Hold on to your hamstrings and take your feet up a little bit. So we're not going super straight leg here. You can if you want, okay? Or you can keep your knees bent. Our main goal here is to work the ankles. So let's strongly point and flex the feet. The toes might even separate and wiggle a little. And then circle the ankles one direction and the other. And bring the feet back to your mat, hands by your side. Let your knees open and close gently a few times, just like butterfly wings. Bring your knees back up, and we're going to make a gentle fist with the hands and extend the fingers. Keep going, gentle fist and extend. And then maintaining that gentle fist, roll the wrists one direction and the other. Good. Bringing the hands back down by the side and let the head gently rock from side to side. Everything is releasing now. These are our finishing poses. Taking the head back to center and preparing for lion's breath. Deep inhale, through the nose, and then as you exhale through the mouth, you stick your tongue out and make a big noise. Inhale, exhale. All right, let's try that again. Your face should be nice and tingly. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, and release. So the face is nice and tingly, the body is at rest. Scan your body from head to toe, see if it's telling you anything needs to move. Looking for a very comfortable position that you can be in for several minutes. Okay. All right, now we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You're just staying laying down. I'm just sitting up so you can hear me better. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let your body just sink onto the earth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale yourself into the support of the earth. Letting go of all effort here. Close your eyes and be in your final relaxation. Now slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Allow your breath to deepen. Invite movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. And take a nice long stretch, arms overhead. As you exhale, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side, and then back to a nice easy seat. Palms together. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.